Hey everybody, welcome to the first week. So you have found the content page, which is excellent. You're going to see right up here, I have all different types of tabs to set up and help you guide through our course. But content is essentially one of the main areas you're going to need to check in. This is where most of the information is going to be found for the course. And I am right here. We are located in week 1. You can see that I have different sub-modules for each of our week's content to help you kind of figure out what it is that we need to do. You can briefly check some of these things out here. This is just a short introduction. I'm going to have one each week, just kind of explaining what we're doing and what I'm looking for the week. And then you can start scrolling down and you're going to see each one of the areas that you're going to need to check out. So the first one here is some bonus content. This is a podcast that is done by Professor Parker and me, and we're talking about professional emails. So I want to give you a little information about these podcasts. The podcasts are pretty new. Professor Parker and I started these last semester in the hopes that we could help you learn and move away from your screen at the same time. I know we're all facing a little bit of fatigue with Zoom meetings and constant online learning. So my goal is to help you download an audio podcast, maybe about 20 to 30 minutes each week. You can take it, you can clean your house, listen to it, put your headphones on, or drive around in the car. None of the content is super heavy. They're generally way more informal than a traditional lecture, but you can listen to us talk about the topics that we're going over each week, maybe to help you better understand the content for each week, and maybe to have a little bit of fun with us. You get to know both Professor Parker and myself. All right, you can see here we have a quiz that you're going to need to take. This is a grammar pretest, so do not stress over the grammar pretest. Your goal is simply to take this test by the deadline, which is right here. You're going to see a due date, October 25th at 11:59. Do not worry how you score on this. I'm going to give you 100 if you take it, right? So this is a super easy way to start off with an A this week. So let's make sure that we do that. Take the grammar test, and I will go back later and change your grade once I have all of those in. You're also going to see another submodule here for the things that you need to read each week. And this particular week, our main focus is really working on some of those learning objectives for work-related skills. And so we're going to focus on the professional email. I have a few things here I want you to read. One is just really essentially how you send a professional email. I have another one which kind of talks a little bit more about the why we want to send professional emails. And then this is just simply a top 10 things that I want my students to know. This is something I've put together. And if you check it out, hopefully it'll give you a little bit more focus as we really start our course. You're going to see each week we also have a what I need to write this week. Since this is composition, we're going to work on writing. This week is pretty simple. You have a discussion post, which you will simply introduce yourself, talk a little bit about yourself. I have some questions for you to kind of go through, and this is just to help me to get to know you, help you to get to know some of your classmates, and just to make sure that everybody is logging on and figuring things out. And the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to send a professional email. This is one of the first graded writing assignments that you're going to have. And the steps that I have for you to do here is after you have read about professional emails and you know how to construct them, I want you to take this little link right here. And this is a VARK questionnaire. Now, VARK questionnaire is a very simple quiz that's going to tell you what your primary learning style is. So you're going to take this quiz. You're going to find out which type of learner you are, whether you are a visual learner, an oral learner, or if you are a kinesthetic learner. There's different types of learners. I'm going to figure out which kind you are, and then you're going to just write a brief summary. So don't send me a link to the quiz because it's not ever going to pull up your specific results. Just simply summarize what your learning style is and send me this email by Sunday night, the end of the week at 11:59. Just follow each one of those professional email guidelines. Make sure that you have a subject. Make sure that you are introducing yourself, that you are responding to me, that you have the contents for your VARK style. So you're going to sign off. So each one of those things that we want to work on You just want to make sure those are covered, and that's what you're graded on. A couple of great things happen when we're doing this. One, the first week, you know how to reach me by email. The second thing is that you also get some practice in writing towards a different audience. And this is a really important first step as we start shifting into college writing. One of the things that you're going to learn and we're going to focus on is that when we're writing in academia, when we're writing in college, we have a different audience than what we're typically writing to. So this is a different, more professional type of writing than what happens on social media or your emails generally to your friends, and certainly in your texts. So I want you just to kind of focus on that a little bit. Each week you're going to also see that I have a little bit of grammar review. Now we're going to start off really simple. This week we have capitalization. Most of the time I'm going to give you a weekly quiz, but this time I just have like a little practice game on Kahoot. So you'll click into this and enter a little game code and you'll be ready to play. It's not graded, but simply practice, and hopefully you'll be able to take away some of those skills that I'm looking for. One of the most important skills I'm hoping you take away is to please capitalize I. I know we don't do that so much in our text because those are very informal, but like I said, we're here in college and we have a more formal audience. So we need to shift our writing just a little bit to be more professional and to make sure that we are capitalizing those pronouns. All right, so this is week 1. Pretty simple. We're going to focus on that professional email. You're going to take a grammar quiz, find out your learning style, introduce yourself, and send me that email. I hope you guys have a great week. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will see you soon, hopefully at our Zoom meeting. Have a great one, guys.